pakibasa yung discussion at saka conclusion and recommendation of your investigation report.
On the
Or you
discussion,
want me to read it? And you will just confirm it.
yes, because I submitted my report, Mr. Chair.
Binasa ko nga. So, para maintindihan ng mga kasamahan mo o yung boss mo mismo, among the essential requirements of the Public Utility Vehicle Modernization Program is the adoption of the fleet management system by the route awardee.
Yes, Mr.
Tama,
Chair.
di ba?
Yes,
That's a
Mr. Chair.
requirement.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes. Alone or in agreement with others.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ina-emphasize ko yung alone and in agreement with others. Tama yung kwamo eh. This is one practice that is desired to be evolved to achieve the program goals of, among others, promoting safe and comfortable transport and reliable travel time. While no specific circular or resolution of the board expressly prohibits the old boundary system operations, the adoption of a fleet management system is being imposed as a requirement for a route award to get rid of such system. Tama rin, di ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Kasi yung boundary system, parang kabit system eh. The agreement, albeit unwritten between Choret Corporation and the group, to underscore, is for the latter to run the operations in the former's awarded route with the sole obligation of periodically remitting an agreed amount. Further, the garage is owned by Mr. Burata and not leased to the corporation or leased by the corporation. The personnel involved in the operations are employed by Mr. Burata and not by the corporation. And the repairs and maintenance costs of the units are paid by Mr. Burata. It is a boundary system as practice. This agreement is clearly a scheme, dito ako masaya, that disregards the directive to adopt a fleet management system, as it allows Mr. Burata's group to operate independent of the corporation. In fact, it is a violation of the corporation's undertaking to adopt a fleet management system as a requirement for the route award. It is upsetting to note, especially, that the agreement was arranged by Choret Corporation right at the onset of the modernization process. Now, Mr. Chairman, would you agree with the discussion of your investigator? Because I do not see any signature of yours. Do you agree with his findings?
I agree with the findings of facts of the investigator. I read that before it was sent to your office,
Yes.
and I was brief about it, Mr. Chair.
Okay. I will like to continue. It is immaterial that Mr. Burata's group insists that the amounts it remitted to the corporation are amortizations for the cost of the units it operates. As the corporation correctly asserts, it owns all the units and paying the amortization cost is its obligation. No intra-corporate controversy exists between the Choret Corporation and the Burata Group to involve sex intervention. The Burata Group are non-shareholders until such time that the transfer of share of stock of the corporation is done in their favor pursuant to the deed of assignment. But this is a matter that should be raised in the commercial courts. Yun ang sabi ng investigator mo. The carnapping case against Mr. Burata is beyond the ambit of the investigation. It is ventured nonetheless that the milieu of circumstances surrounding the case paints a case for a civil action. Finally, Yun yung hinihiling ni Mr. Burata eh. The LTFRB exerts all meaning efforts to achieve an acceptable compromise between Choret Corporation and the Burata Group, if only to promote the ends of the public service. Their conclusion and recommendation. The conflict between Choret Corporation and the Burata Group is an occasion to realize that there is more to be desired and done to achieve the paradigm shift envisioned by the Modernization program. So, nag-agree sa amin yung RD na maraming problema. Old habits die hard. In this case, the boundary system abhorred by the program continues to be practiced, and ironically, with the use of modernized jeepney units, while capacity building is the most desired intervention, given that cooperatives and corporations were hurriedly formed to achieve industry consolidation, blatant violations cannot be glossed over for reason of lack of competence. And penalties ought to be imposed to deliver a clear and unmistakable message. The public transport is not just a business operations, but a public service first and foremost. The foregoing considered, it is most respectfully recommended that Choret Corporation be issued a show cause why it will not be sanctioned for the wanton disregard of the fleet management undertaking it executed by allowing the Burata Group to manage its fleet at the Punta Taytay Father Ferrero Loop of the Bacolod City Local Public Transport Route Plan. Do you also agree with all this, Mr. Chairman?
Yes, Mr. Chair, there was a violation of certain provisions of the modernization program.
Now, the representative of Choret Corporation is here. May I request that you take your seat, Madam? This committee also adheres to fairness and equity. So, Madam, you are given the opportunity to say anything as far as the allegations of Mr. Burata is concerned and the findings of the investigator of LTFRB are concerned. So it is your opportune time to say everything you want to say. Madam, you have the floor. Please identify yourself.
Mr. Chairman, I was about to say, sinabi na ni Joey
Please
Sacel,
identify
the
yourself.
oath of the
And,
resource person.
Yes. Please identify yourself and tell us your position in the Choret Corporation. Have you taken your oath
Not yet.
a while ago? Not yet. Comsec, please do the honor.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Maria Corazon M. Mocalinas,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to tell the truth,
to tell the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth
and nothing but the truth
in this inquiry.
in this inquiry.
So help me God.
So help me God.
You have the floor,
Yes.
Madam.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Chair. I was very happy to clarify the name of Choret Corporations. Actually, Choret
Chairman, excuse me, medyo loud yung Can you kindly, kung masyado, dati pinapalapit namin dahil mahina. Ngayon parang ilayo mo na konti, medyo masakit sa katenga.
I'm sorry po. I'm
Thank you
sorry.
po, thank you po.
So, I'm Maria Corazon Ocalinas. I'm formerly traditional operators who believe in the program of modernization, and I was the first one na nag-launch ng modernization sa Bacolod. I am the corporate secretary at the same time. I own major stocks sa corporation namin. So, hurriedly last night, we came here just to clarify the name of Churet Corporations for the issue of Mr. Philip Burata. Actually, before the kasagsagan ng consolidation, natapos na yung corporation namin. Lahat planado na. Here comes the two routes na lumapit sa akin, asking kung sana daw kasi parang naano sila ng isang grupo na sinalihan nila. Humingi sila ng tulong na kung pwede makasali sila sa corporation namin. So I asked the LTFRB kung pwede ba yan. So yes, Region 6 po. So, according to the Region 6 LTFRB, as long as you are legally consolidate a corporation na, pwede mo sila parang i-adapt mo under the corporation. So, here we go, the consolidation of Punta Taytay until such time na nakarating kami sa selection. The selection awarded the Punta Taytay 74 units considering na 22 yung nagpa-consolidate sa amin na individual operators. So yung 22 na individual operators, we were approved ni bank na mabigyan kami ng first batch, 10 yung binigay ko sa kanila, and then on the other route, para may representation lang ng modernization unit. So pagkatapos, inalaw ko si Mr. Burata to operate the Punta Taytay Father Perero Street Loop, involving sana lahat na operators na sumali para kahit papano hindi sila ma-displace or kahit papano they will employ by the corporation. Yun sana. So to make the story short, dumami na yung deliveries namin for successive kasi parang may target na dapat kailangan makadeliver ng ganyan. So, hinayaan ko yung operation with Mr. Burata. Here comes na yung grupo niya, which is sa ngayon, 18 individual operators nandito sa akin, humihingi ng tulong for the transparency. Yung transparency yung hinihingi ng grupo kasi Mr. Burata are not allowing them to see yung records kung magkano bang sales, may income ba. So dyan ako pumasok, which is para sa kanya, parang dinadahan-dahan ko daw siya na i-ano ko yung corporation, which is yung corporation ang inalaw ni bank, nag-grant kami ni bank through corporation. Kami yung nag-front sa land bank just to approve na makakuha kami ng units. So lahat ng financial obligations, lahat ng legal obligations are under Churet Corporation. So doon na, nag-struggle na. Hindi na siya na nagre-remit sa amin ng income. Which is, yung corporation, dumating na yung corporation na naghihirap sa pagbayad ng monthly amortization ng mga libi insurances sa banks, considering yung ruta niya ang pinakamaraming units na napalabas ng corporation. Yung lumabas na, there's a lot of negotiations actually before filing a case of carnapping. With his lawyer and my lawyer, there's a negotiations between na maghati. 22 para sa kanya, 22 for the corporation. So, I do agree. And then, even we have that already settlement with the lawyer. However, nag-change yung mind niya, which is na-cancel yon. So, after that, may mga units kami na nakuha, voluntarily, may mga documents kami doon na voluntarily sinorender ng conductor at driver, considering kami yung they are believing na kami yung legal na may-ari. Hindi ko personally inaari yung Punta Taytay, kaso lang yung korporasyon na yurakan na. Imagine, for how many months na hindi siya nagbayad, lahat na income ng 38 units sa kanya pumupunta. While missing kongguling, walang natatanggap ang Churet Corporation. For now, unliquidated na 2.5 billion na fuel. Hindi niya pa nga nabayaran sa corporation, which the corporation sustain para sa pangangailangan ng buses. Kasi nagsastart pa kami. Wala pang tao na magpapautang sa amin. Pero yung kabilang ruta ko ang nagsusustain para makater namin yung convenience ng mga tao sa Punta Taytay. Hindi ito nakarating sa carnapping kung hindi siya nagmatigas na may negotiations. Nagpunta kami sa carnapping considering the corporation is sacrificing a lot. Kahit nag-request na ako ng deferment sa bank, 44 units, imagine 44 units. Magkano yung babayaran ko sa bangko? Mabigat para sa amin. I'm not earning a single centavo. Tapos siya lang yung maglusta ng pera. Kahit mag-investigar kayo ngayon, marami na siyang properties na nabili. Kasi walang hirap eh. Yung sasakyan na ngayon, nirerentahan niya na lang 1.6 per unit per day, which is hindi yan pwede. Alam ko hindi yan pwede. Yung mga drivers, pumupunta sa akin, ma'am, paano kami makadrive? So sabi ko, for now, wala tayong sasakyan. Kasi ayaw naman namin na mahamper yung mga commuters. We have the legal rights kasi lahat na pangalan na sa Churet Corporation. Pero kung pinaayos na ni Mr. Burata ang taktak po ng korporasyon, hindi sana dito humantong sa ganitong problema. The corporation is open for any negotiations. However, natamaan na kami sa financial obligation namin sa bank. So we have no choice is to file the legal actions against him. Sana maintindihan nyo, I'm here to clarify Churet Corporation. Wala kaming hindi nag-earn or nag-income ang corporation because of modernizations. There's a lot of allegations nga, sabi ng mga grupo ko sa modernization. Yung one of the most privilege in doing the modernization program is no other than Mr. Philip Burata because walang kahirap-hirap, tumatanggap siya ng ilang libo gabi-gabi na walang binabayaran. Binabayaran ko yung kanilang monthly service sa GMC kasi ako si Churet, ako yung may legal obligation na sinisingil ni GMC. Hindi niya yan naramdaman. Sinabihan ko GMC, try to account yung lahat na sasakyan na kay Mr. Philip Burata. Kasi lahat naman na sasakyan na sa kanya eh. Nasa kanyang custody. Nasa kanyang lahat na pera. Tapos lahat na obligation, ikasa sa korporasyon. Maybe unfair naman sa part namin. Hindi naman dito makarating ang ganyan eh. Kung mabuti lang yung yung 18 na operators na nandito sa akin ngayon, naghihintay kung kailan makukuha yung units. Kasi they want also to enjoy. May duling na 5, hindi nakatikim ng dividends ang 18 na operators. Sila lang 3 o 4 na nagtitipo ng income every night. Income yan eh, kasi wala naman silang binabayaran eh. Sa amin, net loss talaga. Kasi 44, susurein mo yung lahat na legal obligation at financial obligation. Yun lang sana, Mr. Chair. Sana naintindihan niyo din yung side namin. And thank you for the opportunity.
As I've said a while ago, Madam, this is a house where fairness is practiced. We have listened to the allegations of Mr. Burata in last hearing. So, since we invited you to give your side on the matter, but the issue is the investigation conducted by LTFRB. So, RD, LTFRB, when you issued the invitation for them to appear in your office, dumating naman po sila.
Mr. Chair, si Mr. Burata was arrived and on the side of the Churet, represented by her lawyer.
So it was the lawyer of the corporation who attended the,
Yes, Mr. Chair.
okay. Now, Madam, would it be correct to state that Mr. Borata is not part of the corporation?
Actually, Mr. Borata, binigyan siya ng
Yes or no?
no po.
No. So, hindi siya parte ng corporation.
Yes po.
Pero tinanggap po ninyo siya para yung grupo niya magpatakbo ng mga PUVs or public utility vehicles doon sa ruta na kanilang na ginagamit. Tama?
Yes po.
Now, LTFRB, is that in order insofar as the modernization program is concerned?
No, Mr. Chair. In fact, we issued a show cause order for Choret to explain and why the Choret should not be sanctioned in disregarding the fleet management and allowing the Burata Group, Mr.
If
Chair.
you listen to the good lady a while ago, sinabi niya na tinanong kayo eh. Di ba? Regarding the joining of the Burata Group with Choret Corporation, tinanong, according to the good lady, tinanong kayo eh, yung LTFRB. I even asked, sinong LTFRB? Ang sabi, yung region.
Actually, Mr. Chair, nag-apply naman kami ng consolidation involving that specific route. So the board accept our application for consolidation.
Kaya nga sinasabi ko eh, hindi ko malaman kung nasaan yung problema eh. Kung doon sa parties na kino-consolidate o kung yung nagko-consolidate. Kaya, now, who is telling the truth? Ardi? We know na bawal yung nangyari because a while ago, your chairman stated na bawal yung kabit system. Definitely, sabi nga ang sagot niya kanina eh. Doon sa pagtatanong ni Congressman Busita. How is that?
Yes, Mr. Chair, that's why we issued the show cause order, so to further investigate Choret.
Anyway, it's useless for this committee to determine who is right and who is wrong. But the fact remains, according to the statement of Mr. Borata and Madam
Kalinas po.
Ocalina,
Kalinas.
yes, that they are open to negotiations, right? And also in your report, I read that this is the avenue na sinasabi po ninyo. Tama?
Yes, Mr. Chair, and to concur, may I add, Mr. Chair, I've been constantly mediating and talking to the two. This morning, I think, no, last night I talked to Mr. Burata. Are you amicable to this? And I talked again to the lawyer and to Ma'am Choret. Are you amenable to the agreement na yung request na maghati lang?
Insofar as this committee is concerned, it would be better for both parties to settle this case amicably. Otherwise, consequences will arise, which would affect all the parties considered, including LTFRB. Kasi kitang-kita rito na hindi nyo tinitignan yung pagko-consolidate nyo at sa pag-i-issue ng mga routes na dapat tatakbuhan nila. So, Mr. Borata, would you be amenable for an amicable settlement? Yes or no?
Your mic, please.
Ano yung i-explain mo pa?
Okay. Ito yung nangyari kasi, Your Honor. Last time, yung lawyer ko pumunta sa kanila yung lawyer ko lang pupunta doon. Sabi ng lawyer ko, may agreement daw ganito. Pero siya yung kausap doon, hindi kami nakaharap ni Mrs. Ocalinas. Ngayon, yung nangyari, gusto niya maghati kami sa 44 units, 22 sa kanya, 22 sa amin. Ang nangyari,
Kanina pa tayong alas 9,
hindi, konti lang.
9, 10. You know, it's no longer our business. Hindi na namin business kung ano man yung naging problema yung dalawa eh. Ang tinitingnan namin yung jeepney modernization eh. Ngayon, what we are asking is, kayo ba ay pumapayag na makipag-usap sa Choret Corporation? And I will throw the same question doon sa Choret. Ngayon, kung hindi nyo masesettle down the decision of this committee is, you go your own ways. You go to the appropriate courts to settle your problem.
If it is fair, then we will do so, Your Honor.
Well, when you undergo negotiations, kung hindi mo gusto yung quad, di sabihin mo. Di ba?
Kasi-
Ganun naman ang negosasyon eh. Pwede rin naman sabihin ng Choret Corporation, ay hindi, lugi ako dyan eh. So, in negotiation, you must strike a balance where the interest of both parties will be considered. Kaya nga may mediator eh, yung LTFRB. Kasi, the way I look at it, meron ka rin mali na nagawa, meron din mali yung Choret Corporation.
Your Honor, I'm not amenable na may mali akong nagawa. Kasi,
Ano, may mali kang ginawa? Bakit ka nakapagkabit doon sa kwan? That is prohibited by law.
hindi ko lang,
Tapos sasabihin mo, wala kang kasalanan na gawa?
sorry, Your Honor, dahil hindi ko lang alam dati yun.
Ay well, yung hindi pagkaalam sa batas ay hindi po excuse. Ignorance of the law does not excuse you from your liability. Sinasabi ko na nga eh.
Mr. Chair, if I-
Parehas kayong may diferensya. So, this committee would recommend that you negotiate amicably with the intercession of the LTFRB. Eh, nasa inyo yun. That is our recommendation. Else, this committee will not be the forum where you will air your grievances. Naintindihan nyo?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So I'm asking you, are you willing to negotiate?
Willing, Your Honor.
Willing. Choret Corporation.
Kung babayaran yung lahat na motivation of use namin.
Kondisyon, wala kaming pakialam dun sa kondisyon, Iha. Ikaw naman eh.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Yung mediator ang gagawa nun, kung kuan. Pero hindi kami. Hindi namin trabaho po yun.
Mr. Chair,
Siguro maliwanag po yun. Now, LTFRB,
Yes, Mr. Chair.
please undertake the amicable settlement and kindly submit a report of such to this committee after you have conducted such.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Noted on that.
Thank you. The Honorable Fernandez?